So here we can see running OpenSUSE, LabVIEW for Linux. This is the end point of my experiments. Really, this is where I'm aiming to get to. So this is running on a LattePanda. Let me point him down to this. It's LattePanda Delta 3. So this is the posh one. $265 without Windows. We don't need Windows, so we're going to put Linux on it. OpenSUSE with KDE, so the display looks nice. The user interface is as you would expect. Responsiveness is fine. You see some issues with blockiness a little bit, but just bear in mind this is just, you can see that's just struggling a tiny bit. But there's me moving it with the keyboard. So, you know, it's not supercomputer performance. This is the equivalent of a little Celeron, but it's quite usable, and you can. Let's have a quick look. So this is, you know, move the eyes around. Execution trace does some weird things here. You can see there's some weird issues going on with the user interface there. I have no idea what that is, but generally usable. You can have a virtual machine with OpenSUSE on it and run it on there and do all your development in that if you wish. Now on board, this little Panda is a Arduino Leonardo, so it's one of these, but it's actually on board, which is nice because there's no USB connection to worry about. It's always connected, and it's always connected to serial port 2. You just use my Firmata toolkit to talk to it. So if we go back up to here again, and then we run it, you can see I've set it to the serial port 2. And now, for example, if we enable analog 1 and 2, you'll see down here I've got analog 1 and 2 in. I haven't actually tested this, so let's see if I wibble the. Oh no, it's not working. Of course, you got that wired into the wrong hole. Turn them all on, see what we got. Ah, wait a minute, he's not powered up. Oop. So that is because of what? That's because that needs to go into the 5 volt, of which there is a spare. Oh, it's got the wrong hole on it. Bear with. So, if we take a 5 volt from him, plug him into there. I think we may have to do the same with the ground. Oh no, looks like we got a ground. Ah, look. We've got analogs. See, it works quite nice, fairly responsive. 10 bits. You can see these are the bits, just reading the bits there. all very nice. If I press the buttons, so I'm going to put my finger on this button here, donk, and you can see here it's off. I'm going to lift the finger off now, bonk, and I'm now going to press D7, D8, D9, D10, and I won't do D12 because it's the buzzer and it's annoying. Bonk, 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 bonk. So, the onboard Arduino is doing onboard Arduino things. Very, very useful. You could use this for monitoring the power supply. This for setting alarms if the power supply goes down. For example, you could use just general I/O. The Firmata program here, let's have a quick look at the code. Bonk. Let's explain it. Because it's a microcontroller, you preset the way the buttons work. So I've preset these. Now all of the pins work. All of these pins can do a lot more. Read the documentation if you want. You know, I suppose a likely one. If you want to load more analog outs, digital outs, sorry, all you have to do is increase the pin numbers here and then set it up, and then it just sends a message. So all of this little VI does, I'll take away that ugly mess, donk. So let's do this. VI does is build the message, which is the Firmata protocol. Okay, so set pin mode is F4, you then tell it the pin, and you then tell it what mode. So each, again, if you go and look in the Firmata protocol, you'll find that if you just look it up. So you can modify this quite easy. Give yourself more digital inputs, digital outputs, blah blah blah, depending on the pins. So the way I've fixed these is I've tried to avoid some of the comms stuff because I'd really quite like to get some of the comms stuff working. So there's specialist pins, and there's also for analog outputs there's a PWM pin as well, which would be quite nice to get working. But I don't need it for what I need it for now, so that's that. And other thing you can do with an onboard Arduino is custom keyboards. So we've used an Arduino before. You just load a custom keyboard onto it, and then you can get them made up. It's a gamer tech thing, but we've just had, you know, if you just want specific buttons done on a matrix, you get this custom keyboards made up, bung in the overlay as a shield. I think they call it a shield. I don't know. Anyway, it's the firmware. You can update the firmware, the INO file, and you can have then a custom keyboard. So it comes with HDMI display. It also comes with a digital display somewhere on it. We're just beginning to explore it. The unboxing bit comes in a nice box. Look, so it comes with that. It comes with go down. It comes with Wi-Fi. Comes with a network port there, so you can connect it up. I'll just plug the Wi-Fi in. When you install OpenSUSE, it says, "Ooh, notice you've got Wi-Fi. Do you want to join?" So that was easy. Comes with USB ports. It comes with a lot underneath. It comes with PCI Express, which is interesting. It comes with a couple of PCI Express headers underneath it, which again is very, very interesting to me. The stuff we could do with that. Yeah, nice little board. Basis of embedded project. This one's going to end up being a high voltage harness tester, I think, when it finishes life, if everything goes all right. That's my ambition for this. So I'm now just trying to pull my template over. Let's load it. I imagine it's going to be broken. The reason why is because I haven't done the SQL server bits that it needs. So this, I imagine, is going to break. Let's give it a go. Ooh, we've got nothing worried. It's not worried about anything there. Aha! There we go. Alright, we can ignore that. Use DLL is a posh thing I use for doing transparency. Don't need that. And that, I imagine, SQLite. Oh no, get window handle. That's easy. Don't have to care about that. Get rid of those. What's the next one? Ha! So that's for posh transparency type stuff, throwing up. I always have that as part of my template if you want to do a fancy splash screen. But I don't care about either of those. But NI, you could really do something with that. And that's it. There you go. LattePanda Delta and Linux and LabVIEW and Arduinos. Nice.